Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Beautiful Kings here again, and today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial for you. This will be my first makeup tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy. What I'm going to be using today to prime my face is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. Patting that right into the apples of those cheeks to get the most flawless coverage when I go ahead and put my foundation on, and right around my nose area tends to be a problem too. This is the Urban Decay foundation, and this is the all-nighter. I picked this up from Sephora. I tried it on before and I got a shade that was too dark for me. It oxidizes a little bit dark, so if you've never tried it before, I would definitely say go to Sephora with no makeup on. Try a shade lighter than you would actually purchase, a shade lighter than your skin tone, and then put it on and see if it works for you. But the coverage is amazing, and I found that with this foundation as well, it's like you only need about 2 or 3 pumps. Now, I really like a thick foundation because I like full coverage, so I need to cover up all these blemishes that I got here. And some people say, well, where are they? I can't see them. Oh, trust me, they're there. So I'm gonna just do 2 pumps right onto my brush. And this is a brand new bottle, so I'm just gonna shake it and hopefully it'll pump. Still waiting for it to pump. Okay, here it is. All right, so I'm gonna just take that and just kind of buff that right into the skin, and I'm gonna go in a patting motion with it and just spread it out. It's pretty much full coverage, and I always smooth it out around my eye area. All right, now I'm starting to look like a human being, as I tell my friends all the time. Sometimes you go from no to a quick yes. And I'm gonna place my concealer on with a beauty blender. All right, and for my concealer today, I'm gonna be using the Kevyn Sensual Skin Enhancer. Now, this is what it looks like, and it comes in these little jars like this, very, very small. Let me tell you something. You're gonna get so much use out of this, it's not even funny. This thing is so concentrated, very, very highly concentrated, very creamy. You can use these as a beauty balm. You could use it as a foundation. You can use it as a concealer. You can mix it with your moisturizer. And so what I normally do with it is I just take the tip of my beauty blender, I dap it in maybe like about 1 time. And if you want, you can wet your beauty blender because it'll spread a little bit more when you put it onto the face. And then I just take it right under the eye and I just work that in. And I just pat that on and I get it right up onto the rim, right up about the rim of my eye. Make sure that that's on pretty good. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. And you can do just a quick little dip. And when I say dip, that's just what I mean. Like, if you can see, it's only a tinge on that beauty blender. It's so, so small. And that's what I'm gonna use. And look how much it spreads. It's crazy. Like, I've never even seen anything like that. So it'll be really interesting to find out from you guys what concealers and things of that nature that you're using. I love trying out new products, especially for concealer and foundation. I'm a foundation freak. Like, foundation is my thing. I cannot wear shadow, I cannot wear anything, but I love having on a bomb foundation, like bomb. And that's like my signature thing. Like, I like to focus on skin. If you're a client of mine, I love focusing on skin. Like, how can I enhance your skin? And there's so many products out there that you can do that, so it's not even hard to do. And I'm gonna place the setting powder pretty much right under the eye area, a little bit above my Cupid's bow, on my nose and under my chin. And I'm gonna use the shade Banana. And Banana is from the Ben Nye Luxury Powder collection. Now, many people don't know that Banana is actually a shade. It is not the main powder out of the Ben Nye series. There's about 15, maybe even 20 powders. And so if you're having a hard time matching up a shade that really works for you, I would really encourage you to not only look at Banana, but explore the other shades that they have. And I'll post that link down in the description box for you. I'm gonna place a little bit above my Cupid's bow, a little bit below here, and right down my nose. now I look like I am in a tribe. But it's all for a purpose. About to be looking bomb by the time I'm done this video. So I hope everyone's having a good new year so far. It's only one day in, but sometimes we can hear about some tragic stories even one day in. I kind of just relaxed for New Year's. I didn't end up doing anything. I had some makeup that I had to do for some clients, and then I pretty much just came back home and hung out with my husband. So I hope that you guys are having fun and you're being safe and you're planning out what you're going to do for this year, because time waits for nobody and you got to get on the grind. So now we're going to go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. I'm going to use the Ruby Kisses pencil, and this is the shade black brown, so it's like a very dark brown, and it's already sharpened and ready to go. I really kind of love these pencils. They're only $2. You can pick this up from the beauty supply store. I really like these because they work pretty well. They don't slide or crease all over my face. And I'm gonna go right into my brow and just etch that brow out. And most of the time I tell people, if your brows are already manicured, it's gonna be a little easier for you to do this. What you wanna do is just outline your brow, just like that. And it's almost like you're doing a sketch, a trace of what your natural brow looks like. Now on the top, some people like to go a little higher. Some people like their brows a little thinner. I like mine a little bit fuller because, as you can see, I don't have much brows anyway, and they're pretty light in color. So I'm gonna go up a little bit higher, and I'm gonna almost trace again and connect that edge. And I'm gonna draw out that tail just a little bit. So hopefully you guys can see that. Once I've done that, I'm gonna also go down, because brows should stop there. Just like that, okay? And now, pretty much with the trace, once you've done the trace, it makes your job easy, because all you have to do is go and fill in everything in the middle. And some people's brows are really thick, but if your brows are really sparse, you can just take the time to just kind of shade it in. And the brush works really cool, because once we're done with that, all we have to do is just brush it out so it looks really, really soft and natural. So I'm done, and now I'm going to brush the edge up, because brows normally tend to look lighter at the edge or the front, and then they get a little darker or fuller as they go in. Enhancer with a flat edge brush, and I'm using the brush number 10 from BH Cosmetics. I picked these up from IMATS last year. I'm not too sure if you guys go to IMATS. Hopefully you do, because it's the bomb. It's so much fun. I went with two of my good girlfriends, Danny Belafonte, she's on Instagram, and Glam Girl 85. She's also on Instagram, and we went and we had a ball. And it's a great way to stock up your makeup kit and get some really affordable prices on makeup. So now I'm gonna go ahead and etch out my brows, and I just really want to follow that same sketch that I use to outline them when I outlined them with the pencil. I'm gonna follow that same sketch, and then I'm gonna draw the concealer down. I don't want the concealer to be too heavy right under my brow, because then it's gonna make it too hard for me to place my eyeshadow on. If you're gonna plan to use shadow as a highlight, some people use concealer as a highlight, and that's totally fine, but you also want it to look smooth. So after I place that, I'm gonna draw that concealer down. Okay, so once you've pretty much drawn it down, I use the rest of the concealer that's there, that I've drawn down, to blend out my eye and color correct my eye, to get those eyes ready for what's about to go down. And what's about to go down is we're about to do the shadow with this new Tarteist Pro palette. That's what's about to go down right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my shadow. I'm using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And you can pick this up pretty much at any MAC counter or the store. I tried out the Kat Von D eyeshadow primer, but it didn't work for me. It was still creasing in the middle. Now, and when you place the shadows, you just kind of want to pat the shadow on. We're not doing back and forth. We're not doing nothing like that. Stick with me, I'm gonna take you there. Just place the shadow, pat it right on top of your lid. And I'm blending in windshield wiper motion. Trainer at MAC, when I used to work for them full time many years ago, always used to tell me, step back and take a look when you're applying your shadow. And when you do that, after you step back and take a look, when you're like right up on it like that, like you right hard on it, you can't really see what's going on. Sometimes you have one eye that's darker than the other, or one eye is not blended. You have a little bit too much over here, a little bit too much over there. So if you just kind of step back, you'll get a good look at really what's going on. Do things look pretty much even? Nothing is ever going to be perfect, but you want it to be as even as possible. So then if you see that something's off, you can always just go back and you add a little bit more. Super Fat Marker eyeliner from NOIR. And I'm gonna go ahead and just line my eyes just a little bit, nothing too heavy. I'm just gonna go right on the rim. I'm not doing a cat eye or anything. I just wanna apply just a little liner to give this look a little bit of depth. If you just try to draw it on like that, you know, some people are so pressed, like, you don't wanna do that. Just take your time. And, you know, it's like the turtle. The turtle who takes his time, eventually he wins the race, right? I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna pick up the same Drama shadow that I used on my lid, the deep purple, and I'm gonna just kind of smoke that out right on my bottom lash. Finish up by placing on our eyelashes. Now, eyelashes are optional. Clearly, I don't have any. I don't think you see anything. Every day I wake up, I don't see nothing. Anything that's unacceptable about lashes is lashes that make you look like Snuffleupagus. All right? That's the ones where you could barely open your eye. Your eyelid is so heavy that you're like this. Nobody wants that look. You can't see what you're doing. I don't even know how you're able to put those on. For those of us who are out here doing that in the 2K17, stop doing it. Got a lash that complements your eye shape, that are not too heavy, because then it gets too cumbersome and throughout the day you're just like this. People can barely even see what's going on. They can't even see what you're, get to understand like what you're trying to say. They feel sorry for you. They really do. They feel sorry for you. So just don't bother to do it. Especially when you work in a professional setting. It's not good, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead, I applied some glue to my lashes, and these are just kind of like some wispies that I picked up. And I got these from the beauty supply store. And I haven't, as long as I've been doing makeup for the past 11 years, I still can't do the tweezer thing. Like, something happens to me when I try to do it. And I recently picked up a Sephora powder, and the shade is, it's Sephora brand, but the shade is 66 Mocha Spice. And this is what it looks like. It's I think it's the second to last darkest powder that they have. And I'm gonna use Film Noir. Film Noir is a blush that you can use And it also comes in a lipstick, and they made it in a blush. So it's like a very deep chocolatey brown. And I really kind of love it because it doesn't turn red on me. Sometimes you can tend to put deep browns on and they turn red. So I just pick up a little bit, and you just want to start off going to the back. Now start from the back. I'll tell anybody, don't start from the front, start from the back. Because if you make a mistake and you put too much right here on the apple of your cheek, you're gonna look like you got punched in the face, and nobody wanna look like they got punched in the face, especially at the beginning of the year. So start right from right here and work your way down. You don't even have to do all that. If you start right there, right where that bone is, oh, you're gonna carve out a little hollow right there. And I always go around the curve of my face. But today I'm gonna use a pinker blush. And this is actually a BH Cosmetics palette, and it's a blush palette. You can pick this up on bhcosmetics.com. I don't think it's anything more than like $12 to $15. And you get an array of shades in it, of shades in the palette, which is what I really like. And for today, I think I'm gonna just use this blush, and I'm gonna mix it with something a little bit deeper. It comes with 4 shades. That is absolutely to die. I could just eat it. And pretty much I'm gonna use this golden shade right here. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and apply a lip color. And Sephora came out with their own line of liquid lipsticks. They've had them for a long time now. But over the holiday, they came out, right after Christmas, they came out with some new shades. So that's the completed look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. To like, comment, subscribe, and share. Because guess what? You might have an aunt who needs to learn how to do her makeup, a friend who thinks her makeup looks like yes, but it's really a no, and she needs to elevate her skills, or maybe you just want to hang out with me and learn some new skills into the new year. Either way, we're gonna have a good time. There's lots that we're gonna do together. So don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all back again soon. Peace.